So going into your classes, sitting there listening to the lecture, promise you that's not going to help, because a lot of the lectures, professors just yap. Mic check, 1, 2, 3. Yay! Hey, freshmen. Hey, freshmen. How do I do this? Are you a freshman going into college this year? This video is for you. Keep watching if you want tips, essentials, and just something a little extra to get you on your way through your first year of college or uni. Okay, hi, my name's Taiwo. I'm going to be making a video today on pretty much everything sort of to get you set for college. I have everything on my iPad because I made like a list when I should have been sleeping last night. But anyway, I wanted to do this because nothing could have prepared me for my first year. And why would I leave you guys to the same fate? I'm a junior in college right now, so I've learned a lot in the last 2 years from when I started college. I'm going to start with the essentials because I did mention in my last video that I was going to do essentials, but I felt like the video would be too short if I did only essentials. So, back to school essentials. I asked around and most people gave their opinions on what they felt like they really needed, and then I added what I felt like was needed. So of course, pens and pencils, because not all your classes are going to be electronic based. You will have an occasional teacher that prefers everything pen and paper, and that's just how it is. You can only have a notebook in class to write notes. Folders, of course, because those teachers that like handwritten notes might also be handing out worksheets and stuff like that. Not everything's electronic in college. Calculator, a lot of classes that you're taking, they might not even let you use a calculator. You are going to be really limited depending on the type of math classes that you take, but most likely scientific calculator at most. Most of them don't even want you using a graphing calculator because of whatever skills set that you need for this particular class. There are also websites where you can find your textbooks, so do not go on the school store and buy your textbooks like the first day. Give it some time, let your teacher introduce themselves with the syllabus and everything on the first day, and figure out if you need that textbook or not, or if there's a free PDF on one of these websites that have all the textbooks for free. So figure that out first before you buy them from the bookstore, except if it's homework and it's a website where you have to pay for access, because the textbook and the homework come together, so you have to buy it anyway. And this is a little extra, but you will be studying a lot, and I feel like sometimes it's wasteful to be using loose leaf as like extra paper to do math problems or whatever studying technique that you have. So this summer I took a chemistry class and I was borrowing my friend's whiteboard and markers, because that way I was able to study without wasting too much paper or just being really disorganized. So the big question is, do you need a laptop or a iPad? I'm here to tell you that you could have both, but if you can't afford both, which is obvious, you could just get an iPad. The iPad pretty much does what your laptop is going to do, but the iPad is way better because you can write notes in it and you can still access the internet. If you have both, like you can multitask and do whatever different tasks that you need to do on your laptop and your iPad. Just know that you might need a lot of storage, because you will be having like maybe your PDF textbooks on here, or like you'll have a lot of different books on the writing apps that you might download. Which one do I have? I have Good Notes, and I did pay the $8 to have like unlimited textbooks and stuff. I don't know if the price has gone up, but the free version would only give you like 3 notebooks, and I really like the app, considering that you have unlimited textbooks after paying that one-time fee, like it's not monthly. That is all I have for essentials, because it just depends on what classes that you're taking and what you will need for those classes. So I'm going on to tips, because there's just a couple of things that you should know when you're going into uni that I really wish I knew when I first got into uni. Really being kind to everyone. A lot of people don't really deserve it, but you never know who's going to show up in different parts of your life where you're going to need their help. You never know if they're going to be giving you your next opportunity. So with that being said, if there's someone that you don't like or they just irritate you, try to refrain from spreading rumors or tolerate them, because you never really know who's going to show up and what you're going to need from somebody else. You don't want to make an enemy and suddenly you have to partner with that enemy in whatever project or internship and stuff like that. You want to visit your advisor frequently. Like, become their bestie, because you do go to your advisor for everything. They can make your classes, they can even write your recommendation letter. But if they don't know you because you've only shown up 3 times in your whole college career, they can't really help you. They don't know who you are. So make it a thing to go at least once a week. If you want to make it once every 2 weeks, go ahead. Have a question if you really don't know what to say. You're not the best yapper when it comes to other people that you don't know. That's fine. I know friends that are just yappers, so they can go to their advisors and chit chat for like an hour and then leave. To make this stay really helpful and impactful for yourself, so that you're getting your information. You also want to double check with other people on the information that you're getting from your advisor, because your advisor does not always know what they're talking about, not in a disrespectful way. If you double check with a bunch of other people, you will be getting a very clear answer and making a good choice to what you need for your degree. You're making your own schedule now, so no one's coming to check for you. That being said, things that you need to be getting done and you're not getting done because you know you could do whatever you want, it's really not going to fly, because things are going to start coming crashing down because you don't have a set routine. Having your classes is okay, but when are you going to study? When are you going to do your laundry? When are you going to eat? When you're going to hang out with your friends? You need to have those things set out, because then you'll be doing a lot of different tasks in a really ragged manner, and you'll be wasting time where you could be using it for other things like homework or something really important. Class should be your review time. When you go to class, you should be already knowing what's going on in the lesson. Nothing could have prepared me for going into class and someone saying like, oh, did you do the assignment yet? And I'm like, what assignment? We haven't even had class yet. Your assignment should be done before you even get to class. It's a crazy concept, but some teachers prefer it that way. They want you to have whatever pre-class work done before you come into class, and then there's still going to be homework, whether or not like you do it before class or after class. Obviously, if you don't know what's going on, then that's probably something you should wait till after class to do. But if it's something like reading a chapter or something beforehand, it should be done beforehand before you get to that class. I promise you, you'll be setting yourself up for failure if you go to class and you don't read the chapter. You might not get the chance to do it every single time, but things that need to be done before class should be done before class. Set schedule for what you need to be doing for yourself, and not working around other people's schedules is a must. Time really just like blends together in uni. Like, you're going to bed late, you're getting up early, you're doing a whole bunch of things in one day, and it just starts to mesh together. So you do need that calendar. I have all my stuff on Google Calendar, and I'm going to have to fix all of that soon because classes are starting soon. Big one, if you don't know how to study, try different methods, because in high school I was doing well. I did not need to study. When I got to uni, that first exam, I got a 70 on my first exam because I thought I could just walk in and not study. Going into your classes, sitting there listening to the lecture, promise you that's not going to help, because a lot of the lectures, professors just yap. There's a lot of different methods, but for different classes, for particular classes that it works for, I do flashcards. Class it is. Some people don't like paper and don't like paper flashcards. Some people use Anki or Anki. I don't know how to use that program, so I use good old paper flashcards. That in particular might be astronomy and French and whatever. I don't know what I have in that stack. But yeah, speaking of yapping professors, those are professors that you might want to get close with or be familiar with, because they can give you a recommendation letter. Participating in class is also another way to just get your face more memorable to your professor, because a lot of professors have a lot of students. You're not going to get away with just sitting in the back of the class and then emailing them about wanting a recommendation letter, and you've never spoken to them, you never raised your hand in class. And my final one is becoming acquainted with your classmates. I know a lot of people are antisocial and they want to put on this persona like they don't want to talk to people, but it's never really that deep. Like, sometimes it's just a nice compliment to the person next to you, or you'll be going in with a lot of freshmen yourself, so if your classes are all freshmen, then they're going to want to have somebody to communicate with, and that may be just asking for someone's Instagram or phone number. Some classes, my classes, always end up having a WhatsApp group chat, so no matter what's going on, have a contact with someone in all your classes. college is really all about communicating with people. Okay, that's all that I have for tips. I really do have a lot more, but I am not like, this is not what my channel is for. I'm sorry. I don't want to take the spotlight away from other people that are actually having their YouTube pages for how to help freshmen and people in college go through all their stuff. Now we're on to the extras. I'm making this extra stuff all about friendships. We are still young, and most people that come into uni are kind of still acting like they're in high school, and uni, it doesn't get any better. It's actually just a big form of high school when it comes to social engagement and friendships. Just to give you a heads up about the type of people that you're going to encounter in uni and whether or not to give them your time. So sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing. So I already encountered 2 people that said the same phrase. I didn't have many friends in high school, and now I take that as a big red flag. It's up to someone's discretion whether they want to get to know a person, if they, have that sort of past. Get to know the person before you take the information from somebody else. But for me, in my experience, hasn't ended well. Never ended well. There's always something about the person that makes you realize that this is why you don't have friends in high school. And it's not only going to be me. I don't have to go around telling people like, oh, this person did something weird, like don't be their friend or don't talk to them. People end up realizing it on their own. It's tough because rumors spread fast. That's the second one on my list. Like, rumors spread fast in college. So don't do things that make you weird to the people around you. They're genuinely weird people in college, and whether or not you give them your time is up to you. But I'm done. I'm done like interacting with people that said they didn't have friends in high school, because there's clearly a reason for it, and they're gonna have to get through that on their own. I won't be the one helping. Girls, you are probably going to find a guy that you like, or a guy that's gonna like you when you get to college. It can end one of 2 ways, good or bad. I can't help you with that one. It's gonna happen. This is more or less a mental health reminder that everyone is going through something. So give grace. Some people do things that they shouldn't be doing, but maybe it's because of whatever mental state that they're going through. Promise you, I've seen it all. Boyfriends not texting their girlfriends back, whatever they have going on. Some people just act really weird, and they have something going on in their life that they just don't want to tell people, so instead they rather expel some sort of negative energy around the other people that they're with. College changes people. Like, it genuinely does so much to your inner being. Like, I'm definitely not the same person that I was when I first got into college. But with that being said, if anyone is moving weird or they're giving you a hard time, make sure it's not a personal thing towards you, or you at least shouldn't personalize it, which I'm still trying to learn myself. I want to close off with this last message that everyone is going through their own journey, and you might be feeling a little lost. It's okay. That literally makes so much sense considering you've never done this before. That's why I'm telling you to communicate with people in your classes, or make at least a couple friends, so that you have someone to share these experiences with, or to just confide in, because you are not the only one, and everybody's going to think that they're the only one going through something really hard, or they're not doing well in their classes, or they feel like they're just really lost. You are not the only one. Don't compare yourself. You'll find yourself doing it from time to time. But I'm telling you, it is not. The lighting changed. Sorry, guys. If anything, try and find people that uplift each other so that you figure it out with each other. Wishing that all of you guys have the best adjustments and you find your way in your first year of uni. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to have another video up soon. Don't know when. I'll see you guys soon. Bye. Happy first year in college. I don't know what to say. Bye. I forgot one more subject, and this is for my Black girls, the girls that are going to dorm, and you need a low maintenance hairstyle, or just a hairstyle to last you through the semester. Like, you don't really want to think about your hair, because I promise you there's really no time for that. There's really no time for that unless you make it. So I watched another YouTube video. I'm going to put a thumbnail here she did a very excellent job at explaining that like you need like your big three hairstyles that go into every season. So like summer, I was wearing my natural hair. You could see it in my last videos. But going into semester, that will be fall. I gotta figure something out. So you'll have another hairstyle for fall where it just, you know, suits you, and it doesn't cause you any issues, and you can go through all of fall without worrying about your hair. Then you'll have a winter style where you can change it up, still low maintenance, still don't gotta worry about your hair. And then in spring you'll have another hairstyle. So for her, she said that in the summer she wears locks because it accentuates her features and it looks really good on her. I don't really have my hairstyles yet. I don't know what I'm doing for fall semester, so don't ask me. Whatever you think that suits your features is what you should do, and then you can switch it up every season so you do have variety, but you're not worrying too much about your hair. Okay, bye.